ver si ahora nos deja. ¿Se ve, se escucha, se siente?
Se ve, se escucha, se siente.
Le bajo la calidad porque... no sabía ya qué coño hacer. Bueno, a ver si se mantiene. Le vamos a dar un chance. Como siempre. ¿Qué pasa, chavales? Que dice mi gente? Vamos a hacer un paso de directo hoy. No, me parece a mí que no. Al final no lo vamos a hacer. A ver. Qué increíble, ¿eh? Estoy yo solo en la casa. No sé qué pasa con los estudiantes. Hola, hola, hola. De momento parece que está funcionando. Vamos a tirarle, si no, te lo juro, me voy al salón. Que hoy no hay nadie y me puedo pegar voces allí, todo lo que tú quieras. Me paso de cochecito que me he encontrado para ahí. Y bueno, como siempre me presento, soy a Chela, me puedes llamar Chela como salga de la punta del cochecito este todo guapo que me he encontrado. Vale. Se ve, se ve. Parece que sí. Parece que ahora sí. Venga, vamos a ir a... aunque se vea como el puto culo, vamos a terminar este jueguito. Dios. Yo no sé. Yo creo que es la propia conexión de Twitch con la Play, ¿no? Porque es que ya no entiendo. Ya son juegos que ya no es online. Estoy yo solo en casa. El internet me va de puta madre porque me ponía casi 100 megabytes por segundo. Que eso no me la he hecho... o sea, no me la he cogido en su puta vida en la Play. Y vamos... increíble. O sea, ya estoy flipando. Es que ya no sé ya ni qué coño hacer. Amazing, bro. Amazing. Es que no sé. No sé. Venga, vamos a a continuar por donde lo quedamos ayer. Que ayer estábamos en otro asesinato recién, que la mataron a golpes a una mujer otra vez. Como siempre, que son unos hijos de la gran puta. Y nada, vamos a ir al lío. Ya están los medios de comunicación aquí y todo.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy has been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex fiend Alonzo
Captain, aren't there
Mendes.
similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that matter.
So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
A ver si metimos en la cárcel a un hombre inocente, tú. En verdad el caso anterior no se solucionó del todo.
I was first on scene.
De todo como yo pensaba. Eres el primero en la escena, tú.
You're a modest little person with much to be modest
A ver qué
about.
se cuenta el tío.
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. A family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way.
All these people are vultures, officer.
Vamos para allá.
But you can tell me what's going on.
Dime que no la han violado, porfa.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
Joder, tío.
Here she is.
Qué asco de puta gente, de verdad, ¿eh? Es que cogía a los putos asesinos estos y los reventaba contra la puta pared, o sea, contra el puto árbol, tío. Qué hijos de la gran puta, ch. La pobre, tío. Pero esta la han estrangulado, ¿eh?
Ligature mark is very...
Detective. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
A esta no solo le han dado... A esta le han dado un golpe para desmayarla, la han estrangulado y la habrán violado, la habrán pisado y todo. Hijos de puta. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Otra
What's
vez?
this mark? Cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Hemos metido en la cárcel al asesino equivocado, tío. Yo creo, ¿eh?
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
No tiene escrito.
The stomping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Un 41 también.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
41.
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Para que encontraremos algo. Sí. Paquetito de tabaco.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Venga, tenemos este. Pero no ve la huella, o sea, el pie que calza, ¿no te lo dicen? ¿O qué? Marca distintiva de deodora alrededor de la garganta. Huella pequeña de gran. Huellas pequeñas que van hasta el cadáver. Huellas pequeñas, o sea, será menos de un 41, supongo.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
No, pues no era el dinero. Tenemos la asociación de padres y maestros.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Mierda, la misma, perdón.
Detectives, RNI says that Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Pero hay que esperarse, hay que encontrar algo más. Mira, esta botella.
Nope.
¿Y está sin abrir? Ah, no. Chu, motivado. ¿Dónde va? Chu, ¿pero qué le pasa ahí? Qué locura de tío. Pero aquí no fue realmente donde la mató, ¿no? O sea... fue por aquí, ¿no? O por lo menos en el vídeo no sale... no parece la misma zona. Parece como que, que fue por aquí, ¿no? Por lo menos el golpe se lo dio por aquí. Bueno, eso parece, ¿no? Pero fue, pam, le metió aquí, pam. No, pero no se ven más pruebas por aquí, ¿eh? Nada. Vamos a volver ya. A ver. Decíamos trato de las pistas. Bueno, pues yo creo que estaría todo. Vamos para el coche.
How bad is it?
So what's going on over there?
No sé si me quedaré algo por detrás.
There still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If he doesn't work out, that is.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? You know, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Tío, pero nunca salió la familia del Cole, ¿no? Eso es raro, tío. ¿Estarán vivos? Venga, a ver si encontramos al asesino. A ver si se va a abrir 200 metros para girar el hijo puta. Quítese, caballero.
Just go easy, Phelps.
Perdón, perdón. Perdón, primer día de conducir, de carnet. Joder, los giros que me hacen ahí, la peña. A ver si por aquí. Sí, parece que sí. No, está lejos de cojones, ¿no? A ver. Señora. A ver si se fija por dónde va.
Slow and steady, come on.
Vamos. Lo sabía, me voy a quedar pinchado. Mira dónde me he quedado, hermano. No te creo. Cabe perfecto. No te creo, tío. ¡Ah! No. No. Mira, mira, sí que no se puede ni salir. Ahora de aquí. ¡Hacho! Venga. Bueno. Vamos allá. Policía de Los Ángeles.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle?
Muchas órdenes está dando.
We're going to have a look around.
Por eso nunca debes de pasar a la policía a tu casa. Son buena gente y todo lo que tú quieras, pero estoy acostumbrado a ir ahí por el camino del villano.
Maybe if... No.
No.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
Joder, un vaso vacío.
Doesn't tell me anything.
No. Un limón. Puede ser.
I doubt it.
No. Una zanahoria.
Junk.
Bueno, en la cocina no hay nada. Vamos a ir por las habitaciones. Coño, métete. Se va para afuera, nota.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Bueno, hay que mirarlo todo. Los armarios nunca los miras, Cole, tío. Te puedes perder muchísimas cosas ahí. Mira, un zapatito pequeño,
Work boots. Size 8.
Botas del 41, macho. Que hemos metido al asesino que no era, en la cárcel. O sea, la persona que no era en la cárcel. Otra vez, el anillo.
No sign of a wedding ring.
Y esto es... el reloj.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body.
El marido no creo que haya sido, ¿no? En ese sentido, robarle las joyas a tu esposa, no sé, se las voy a robar en casa, ¿no? No puedo entrar. Vamos a hablar con la chavalita.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Está riendo, ¿no? Venga. Y votar 41. Último contacto con la víctima. Situación matrimonial de los padres. Venga, último contacto con la víctima.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
No hay de poli bueno.
Did he come and get you?
Of course. Some boys offered me a ride home, but that's not the right thing to do.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Me cago en su puta madre. Vamos con la situación matrimonial de los padres.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
Ya no,
What
porque
are
ha
you
muerto
saying?
el personaje.
Of course they are.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Bien. Y ahora vamos con el anillo y el reloj de
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
No te llevas muy bien con tu madre, ¿eh? Próxima Vicente, violencia doméstica. Voy de polimalo. Es que no me convence esta niña, ¿eh? Voy de polimalo.
You seem reluctant to talk about her jewelry.
It's a touchy subject with Daddy. He thought she wasted too much money on her appearance.
I know this is a tough time for you, Michelle, but you should really try and help the police.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What the... But she only...
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
Marido de la víctima. Revisamos las pruebas, tío. Estoy un poquito confundido, ¿eh? Anillo, huellas pequeñas de varón. O sea, huellas pequeñas de varón. No son de niña. A ver. Vamos con la cortada.
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
Creo que empezó mal. Eh, Lo vamos a acusar porque me está mintiendo, ¿no?
You should come clean if you're having an affair, or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. Were you saying I wasn't?
Dice que llamó varias veces. Vamos a...
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while.
A ver.
I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Hijo de puta, mentiroso. No trague saliva.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Mueller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
¿Crees? Y la bota de balón 41. Sí.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Mueller?
Ni de coña.
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Porque he encontrado la bota del 41, puto retrasado.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8s. Why lie about it if you've got nothing to hide?
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around... She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did your wife ever go out by herself? To bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked a full day. I wanted to come home, put my feet up.
Bien, lo estamos alterando, ¿eh? Movimientos de la víctima, vamos allá.
Your wife went to pick up Michelle?
Yes, that's right.
No me entera muy bien. Vamos a ir de polemalo.
What happened, Hugo? You got any theories? Because we're starting to like you for this.
The car parked by the school is kind of dark. Maybe somebody jumped her there. Did you try the parking lot?
Bah.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, God damn it.
¿Que no? Claro.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. You try to keep a lid on it at home, but sometimes you lost control. Your daughter and your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Sé bastante, hijo de puta. ¿Y el broche que le compraste después de que le pegaras?
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
She liked to spend money, all right? Dresses, jewelry, her hair. It drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
should go back in there and bust his ass.
One, we need to break his alibi, check phone records, canvass the neighbors. Two, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. Three, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
¿Qué pasa? ¿Qué dice la tía?
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Hostia, hija de puta, vamos para allá.
His mother would be proud of him.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but don't shoot him. We need this guy to make the case.
Vamos. Vamos. Jungla de asfalto. Que iba a quemar los zapatitos llenos de sangre, ¿no? Hijo de la gran.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the cap.
Yes, sir, detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. Do you have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and...
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
Vamos a llamar a la policía.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, detective?
I need an address on a Belmont High School.
Checking for you, detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thank you.
You lousy bastard.
¿El instituto para qué? ¿Todavía no acaba la investigación o qué?
That's the guy from the papers.
Aquí no queda nada. Digo, ¿dónde coño está la niña?
I can't talk. There are things I need to do if I have to go away for a while.
Venga, vete. Aquí no hay nada más. Nada más al instituto. Ay, me paso de carro.
Producer. It's about time some of those movie people went to jail.
Vamos allá. Apártese, señora.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting all liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciated. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex ignoramus.
He closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
Bueno. Seguimos.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy. Busy where?
You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
¿Qué coño? ¿Qué está pasando? Vamos. Chao. Corre mucho ese hombre.
Olive oil comes from olives. Where does baby oil come from?
Vamos, joder. Mira cómo va el low motion ahora. Vamos, vamos.
There he is. See him?
Car 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble.
Hostia puta.
Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
Entonces nació el marido, entonces la sangre. Tengo que interrogar a la peña, ¿no?
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help.
¿Y qué tengo que hacer?
This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here.
Hostia puta. Tenemos al asesino.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Pero no es la misma ropa que llevaba en la cinemática del asesino, tío. Iba con un chaleco y una camisa blanca. No sé. Y por cierto, corriendo detrás del pavo me ha vibrado el mando. A ver si lo encuentro. Empezado a correr. Por aquí. Por aquí. Y así más o menos por aquí. No, eso sería algo que podría hacer en el momento. Voy a sacar el arma ahora. ¿Puedo el balón?
Isn't that the cop who solved the big case and got promoted?
Nada, vamos a... en la bicicleta. Vamos a llamar a comisaría. Ya, coño.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mahler homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks for your help.
Vale. Cho, ¿qué le ha pasado al capote, tío? Y a la puerta y todo. Se me ha bugado el coche, yo creo. Mira, mira, cada vez está perdiendo más piezas. Ah, claro, porque se me había quedado encajado. Vale, vale. No puedo cogerlo, tío. Pues vamos a coger otro cochecito para ahí. Este está guapo. Vamos.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car, he had her jewelry, the DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it?
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I don't know about this. My gut says Mueller. We caught him trying to destroy evidence in his backyard, and that was his car with the bloody tools in it.
I never said it wasn't Moeller. Hell, he probably killed his wife, deprived that poor kid of a mother. But he's not an immediate danger to anyone else. Rooney's a threat to every kid at Belmont.
He's a peeper, Rusty. We can pick him up for something else.
You really want to run that risk? Give me a break.
Vamos. Buah. Me he quedado sin saber el último trozo de la conversación. Pues no sé, tío. Los dos parecen culpables, la verdad. Si es verdad lo que diste el otro, que el pedófilo este hijo de puta que hemos encontrado último, está bien meterlo en la cárcel porque va a seguir violando hasta que lo descubra. Y este ha matado a su mujer en un momento de rabia, que es un hijo de puta también, pero no sé qué hacer. Vamos, coño, quítate del puto medio. Una puta retrasada de los cojones.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Boys.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Vale. ¿Y la puerta 2? ¿Dónde coño está? Intervención 2. Puerta 2. Ahí.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out.
Vamos primero con este. Venga, vamos primero con el 1.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Este es culpable, aunque no haya matado a esta mujer. Se ha encontrado en el maletero del coche. Marca instintiva de ligadura alrededor de la garganta. Había una alianza y un reloj. Señora. Quedan hasta el balón del 41. Michelle Mora llamó varias veces en la noche. Broche de mariposa
I've
comprado.
done 14 years in and out of prison, son.
Cállate.
You think you can outweight me? You're wrong.
Zapato de varón del 41 ensangrentado. Cuerda ensangrentada encontrada en el maletero del coche de Deidre Mole. Bueno, ensangrentado con las iniciales HM. A ver.
You down on your luck, Eli?
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Como hay de poli malo, ¿no? Aquí ya saco con este pavo.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine. You can't miss the place. Big yellow letters, HM out front.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
No macho bien. Acceso a la cuerda de la memoria asesinato. Al acceso. Presunto pedófilo, dice el hijo de la...
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it? Any old rope will do me fine.
A ver, no sé, tío. Vamos a acusarlo.
You're lying, Eli. You're a creature of habit. You just get out of jail and you're back to your old ways. You use a specific type of rope.
That may be the case. But you got nothing that says I used a rope to hurt that woman.
En verdad no. Bueno, tengo el mono, ¿no? Es que tengo que decirle del mono para que lo de la cuerda me salga. Pero no sé si me va a salir como yo quiero. A ver.
I think you should let me go.
Hemos cagado.
Is there some money coming my way for finding that butterfly?
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
No sé yo, ¿eh? No, es que yo creo que este no ha sido. Yo creo que es el marido, tío. Tiene toda la pinta. Tiene que era un hijo de puta que flipas, tío. A ver. ¿Lo acusamos? No tengo ni la más remota idea de qué hacer, qué no hacer. A ver.
You're a liar, Eli. You needed the money, so you killed her.
I've been around some, son. You got some evidence that proves I stole that butterfly from that woman?
Es que no puedo demostrarlo. Es que no puedo demostrarlo, tío.
Looks like I was mistaken.
Lo voy a ir de polimalo, tío. Es que no puedo demostrar nada. Si consigo sacarle algo.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the smell of things, and you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and then put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
I don't like you, Eli. I think you're an evil man. I think you try to pass off your pain to other people. I can't make you for this case, but my consolation is that I don't think you will be out of prison for very long.
You can count on it, shitbird. By the way, Eli, the captain and the Hat Squad would like to talk to you next. Any idea what they might want to talk about?
Una buena paliza.
For my money, Hugo Muller's our #1 suspect. The evidence is solid. I think it's time we hit him with it.
Vamos allá.
I say we bust in there.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Y si no, ¿qué coño va a ser ahora? Eliminación de pruebas. Claro, estaba eliminando las pruebas. El bicho este tiene el pie pequeño, que las huellas pueden coincidir. Tampoco me han dado la ficha del forense. O sea que me faltará eso todavía. A ver. Eliminación.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Pues cuéntame.
Are you going to tell me what I want to know, or do we have to take it out of you in lumps?
Give it your best shot. I can take whatever you're throwing.
Hijo puta. Pensaba que me lo iba a decir. La he liado parda. Vamos con el acceso a la cuerda trenzada.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
Your wife was strangled with a braided rope, which we found in the trunk of her car. I think you bought that rope specifically to strangle her.
You can think whatever you want. But that rope has nothing to do with me.
Joder.
You're off the hook. For now.
No sé. Me tiene todo rayado. Vamos de polimalo. Preguntamos a la comunidad. Una pregunta. Polimalo. Venga.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
Bueno.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
Este tío me tiene todo rayado, Es que no sé. Joder, vamos a seguir yendo de polimalo, ¿no?
It was you, Hugo. I'm offering you a chance to come clean on this.
For the last time, I did not kill my wife.
Joder.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Este tío me tiene todo rayado, Seguimos de polimalo. Vamos a seguir de polimalo.
You're gonna die for this, Mueller. You better give me something if I'm gonna believe your story.
My conscience is clear.
Joder.
You can't badger me into admitting anything.
We're letting you go for now, Mueller. Go home and see your daughter and work on your story. It's got more holes than a batting cage.
That's the guy. Detective, that's him. That's the guy who parked the car. I'm sure of it. Hey,
Era
he's
él,
getting
hijo
away.
puta.
That's not true. I can't go to jail.
Cago en la puta.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564. Can we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? And send someone down from juvenile hall to look after a young lady.
Pero si va como una abuelita, mira. Y no conseguimos ni reventarle.
Got it, KGPL. Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Coño, más cerca.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
Hijo de la.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out.
Es que no sé ni para dónde iba, tío.
We got lucky, Rust.
Bueno.
You and your goddamn Latin, Phelps.
It ends here, Hugo. Once we get the janitor's statement, you'll be staring down a murder charge.
Se la ha dicho como muy de escenario, ¿no? Supongo que ahora eso
I
es.
have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end.
Cagada.
You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities.
Mierda.
Now get out of here!
La hemos liado. Cosas que pasan, tío. Mientras Hugo Moller responde a un cargo de asesinato, Michelle Moller contempla la vida como una huérfana. ¿Veis? Pero ¿qué quieres que le haga yo, hermano?
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier.
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
I know they're beat. Why they look so sullen? They're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
キスマ、何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the U.S. of A. and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Hay que mirar las dos partes de la moneda, tío. El caso de la media de seda.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
Ahora son progreso.
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi.
Da mal rollo este, ¿no?
Get out there and catch me another sinner.
Me da a mí que el hijo puta este va a ser el asesino de la Dahlia. El que se está cargando a todas las mujeres. No sé por qué. Y como seas tú, te voy a pegar 2 balazos en la puta cabeza que te vas a quedar tonto, ¿sabes? Vamos para allá. Esta zona no la hemos investigado nada, ¿eh? Los Angeles, California.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and L.A.
Espérate, ahora tenemos las 7 de la tarde. Espérate, voy a quitar esto. Y vamos a ver una cosita. En verdad me voy a comer un plátano, tengo hambre del pronunciado. Uy, la vi. A mí el plátano estaba bien agarrado, ¿eh? Bueno. Es que no sé si meterme en un caso.
The next one will be
Espérate. O hacer un mierda de esto. Nada más de caso. Nos quedan coño 15 casos todavía. Unos cuantos crímenes que ayer todavía. 20 lugares. Latas doradas. ¿Qué coño es eso? Joder, 95 coches. La verga. Han perdido lo que he leído.
was at Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is
Chupaprina,
not a bad
llevo media
idea
hora,
at all, Phelps.
Qué chulo, ¿no? Me pide. Uy, mira, no tiene ni fuerza para tirar la farola. Mira cómo derrapa. Fatal. Fatal.
Jet Li.
Uf, qué mal. Vale. Siguiente caso. Escenario del crimen a la 1 de la tarde.
They're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Carruthers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Joder, pobre tío.
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
No se hace mucho, ¿eh? Besa la sangre, ven.
Kiss the blood, BD.
No, BD. ¿Otra vez?
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Estamos metiendo en la cárcel a gente que no es, tío. Uf, este se le ha reventado tela, ¿eh? Todos los días. Fecha de nacimiento 7 de julio de 1926.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
No se lo deja ahí.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but Clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
A ver los zapatos que lleva ahí. Este tiene el pelo más o menos, ¿no? Como yo. Bueno. Yo no me fío de nadie. ¿Y tú? A ver. Más o menos. Una media.
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Cartón seco. Nada. Ya empiezan a entrarse los putos mosquitos de los cojones. Todavía no hace ni calor, tía.
May as well follow the trail.
Fellas, you'll want to come and take a look at this.
Sombrero.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Antonia. Joder. Joder, arrastrotela, ¿eh? ¿Eso qué? No sé qué coño es. Pues está muy bien ubicado ahí, ¿no? Muy raro. El escenario del crimen es amplio, aquí. Va a ser chungo este. Unos zapatos.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
La caja, sonido.
On it goes.
Allí brilló algo, Espérate, vamos a ver para aquí.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Eso, qué coño es. La caja aquí está muy bien conservada, Una llave.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
Un 5 y un 3. Un 2, un 5 y un 3. Buah. ¿Cómo?
Where are you taking us?
Detectives? I should get back to my beat, Detective.
Coño, tío. Una sangre. Sangre por ahí también. Pero voy a ver qué coño hay. Nada. Y eso tampoco va a ser nada. Uy, qué mareo. Nada por aquí, nada de breye. Una cartita. Maldonado. Vacía.
Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. We got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Eso puede ser también. Este más chulito. Una carta. No.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Vale. Qué hijo de puta, tío.
The trail points up.
¿Hacia dónde nos está llevando el pavo este, tío? Está la carita que ya no.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Pero siempre aparece el bolso, ¿eh? Maldonado.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Qué cabronazo. Ya hemos terminado. Uf, un montonazo, de cositas. Pero la música sigue. Aquí me faltan muchas pistas. Mira. aquí me he tenido que quedar de pistas. Uf. Ahí no tenéis. No. Es que la música sigue sonando hasta que encuentre todas las putas pruebas. Uy. Nada relevante por aquí. Uy. ¿Qué coño? Vamos. Y por acá no tenemos tampoco nada. Continuamos. Por aquí. No, no ve. Aquí se termina la investigación. Aquí empieza. A ver por aquí. No, esto es lo que me he investigado. Coño. Pues no sé, tío. No encuentro nada. A ver, vamos a subir por los tejados a ver si hemos quedado algo por el camino. Pero recaud. No, pues por aquí no parece que me haya quedado nada. Pues no sé, ¿eh? Me cagan su puta madre. Mira.
pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
A ver, ahora hemos conseguido todo. Esa era la que me faltaba. Pues tengo que bajar otra vez por el mismo camino. Cole, padre, podías correr un poquito más rápido, ¿eh? Así, así. Vamos, vamos, vamos. Corre, 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 corre. Corre, corre, corre. ¿Qué me pilla? ¿Me pilla? Sí. Venga, ahora sí tengo todas las pistas. Vamos a la residencia de Antonia.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting those.
I'm sure.
Vamos. Tío, ganas de probar otra, es jugar el Need for Speed 2, tío. El Underground. ¿Cuál es? Ah, espérate, espérate, espérate.
Solve that big case.
Ya, que te voy andando.
Wait just a moment. I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPente, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. Do you mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
No me limpio los pies.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am. What are we waiting for?
Estoy mirando, coño, la casa.
It doesn't appear to be connected.
Pero hay que mirarlo. Por ahí tampoco se puede. Nada por aquí, nada por allí. Vamos a la habitación de Antonia. ¡Antonia! Vamos para allá. ¿Qué coño?
Will you look at that? Someone's turned the place over.
Pensaba que era esa habitación, tío. No se puede ir, ¿eh?
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Wonder where it was taken from.
No se ven barandillas similares. Pero coño, espérate que voy a inspeccionar un poquito la habitación. A ver. Antonia Isabel Maldonado. Pensión Barson, total, Los Ángeles, California. Antonia, como a continuación de mi misión de que se hace todo su supremo del estado de California. Se ha fijado una fecha para la visita. 17 de septiembre. Tengo entendido que su marido, Christopher Maldonado, presidente de las Ángeles, ha recibido la citación y tiene que presentarse en el Tribunal Central del Distrito en la citada fecha, aunque no es imprescindible y muchas mujeres en su caso prefieren no hacerlo. Le recomiendo que presenten en el Tribunal Central del Distrito en la fecha fijada. Según mi experiencia, la presencia de la esposa del demandante en casos como este puede influir en el veredicto, y si su marido no se presenta el 17 de septiembre, usted me ha dicho que es algo probable, nuestras posibilidades mejorarán. Vale, perfecto. Atentamente, Fredita, abogado.
Okay, we have an address.
Vale.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
La pulsera sí le interesaba al ladrón. Vamos, al asesino, coño. Por aquí nada más, ¿no? No, vamos a interrogar a la pava. Coño, espérate.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, Detective. I'll do my best.
Vale. Sospechoso.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
Un poco religiosa. En los 40, lo diga una vieja. Bueno.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I've no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
No quiere tener contacto visual. Estás mintiendo, ¿eh? ¿Me estás mintiendo?
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
Bien. Prueba de allanamiento.
You've had a break-in?
No. That can't be true.
Otra vez me estás mintiendo, vieja de mierda. Mírame. Mírame a los ojos.
The window's broken. The room's been tossed. You seem like the type of landlady who notices everything that happens under her roof. What gives?
Don't take that tone of voice with me, young man.
Mierda. Vamos cagones.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Esa sonrisina de... sé algo más. Pero no te lo voy a contar. Poli bueno, poli malo. No sé qué, no sé. Vamos a ir de poli malo. Esa sonrisina no me gusta.
We didn't find any jewelry upstairs. You haven't pocketed any evidence, have you?
That's outrageous. Are you accusing me of theft?
Mierda.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we could check out the El Dorado Bar.
Nada, yo creo que vamos a dejar aquí. Porque estoy espesito, no tengo muchas ganas de continuar, la verdad. La verdad. Y nada, mañana echamos otro ratito más o menos a la misma hora, porque no me han llamado para trabajar, o si de la gran puta. Ahora, el miércoles me voy a pegar una paliza que flipa. Miércoles entro a trabajar en el Wanda a la 1, salgo a las 5, me voy al hotel, entro a trabajar y salgo a las 3 o las 4 de la mañana del hotel. Me estoy concienciando ya. Así que nada, chavales, nos vemos otro ratito mañana. Chao, 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 chao.